just in case you don't know, I'm sure you already do know, but three of our on-camera designers are here tonight, and they just wanted to basically give you a pitch on why we should raise some money for this family. And I just wanted to give you my personal perspective real quick. I'm the executive producer of the show and really proud of it. We have a pretty, as you can imagine, we have a pretty tough time choosing families for our show. That's probably one of the questions we get the most. How do you select your families? And this one was really easy. And for those of you who do know Patrick Sherrock, he is quite the kid. And when we, as television producers, when we come across someone like Patrick, and I hate to put it in television terms, but he is a terrific character to have on television and to move people. And I know for a fact that when this episode airs, and when the 10 million people watch this show, they will be moved by Patrick's spirit and by his emotion. And I'm really quite confident that many more things will happen as a result of this episode. And one of the things that we want to accomplish always is to leave the family in a strong financial position. We weren't able to do that sometimes in the early years of the show, but now we have really committed ourselves to make sure that we build green homes that allow the family to have lower electric bills and utility bills. And we also do everything we can to pay off a family's mortgage. And sometimes, once in a while, a company can step up and help out. But more often than not, it is all about the community. The community has to come together to help pay off the mortgage so that with a new home, especially for this family, they won't have to face big bills and they'll be able to focus on Patrick and making sure that his medical needs are taken care of. So that's why you're all here tonight, to help pay off this family's mortgage. And I just wanted you all to meet three fantastic people who two of whom have been with the show for a long time. And one is... I'll go in reverse order here. One of our newest members, of course, is Leanne Tui. You all know Leanne Tui. I don't need to introduce you. You all know her, but of course, she had the movie based on her life and has now joined the Extreme Makeover team as an interior designer. She has always been and is still an interior designer. Very talented, and we appreciate you joining our team, Leanne. We really cherish you being with us. And thank you very much. Next is Eduardo Zol. Eduardo has been with the show for a long time. Yeah. Eduardo's done 68, 69 episodes, so has been with us forever, and would also like to say a few words. And then lastly, I'll bring up Ed Sanders, who's a man from across the pond. That's right, not Australia. He is British. So Ed, come on up. Let's tell everybody what you have to say. Thank you.
Before I say anything, can you lovely people do me a favour? Can you all give yourselves a round of applause? And make it a big one. The reason why I'm asking you to do that is because you guys have all paid $100 to come here tonight, and all that money's going to go to the family. For you guys, for us guys to come to your city and you guys to see what we do on a weekly basis, the best thing I like about you guys seeing what we do is you guys realise what it takes to make this show and what it makes it work. Our show works for 4 reasons: a good build-up, a great family, wonderful vendors and amazing volunteers. If you take away one of those things, this show does not work. It's a spirit to all of you people in it and all of America, because we've gone through a recession when we thought our show would finish, and it's a credit to America that has got behind our show and continually give us stuff for our houses, whether it's beautiful TVs, carpet, wood floor, cement, fiberboard, roofing equipment, everything is donated. So thanks very much for getting behind our show. Thank you very much for coming here tonight. I've already spoken to a dozen people who were at the house during the week, and a few people just said to me, I was at the house last night, and I'm amazed that that wasn't enough for them, because they've now come here tonight and spent $100 to come and now bid on auction material. So the fact that you guys are here is a great thing you're doing for this family. Like Brady said, the family are amazing. With the brittle bone condition, it doesn't just affect little Patrick, it affects Mum and Dad big time, because they're like passing ships in the night. Mum working 12 hours during the day, Dad working 12 hours at night. Someone's got to be with little Patrick. The money you raise tonight really is going to make their life just a little bit easier. So thank you very much. I class you all as little angels without wings. And I'm going to say one more thing. If one more person thanks me for what we're doing, I'm going to slap them. Listen, we get paid to do this job, and we generally love doing what we do, but it's you guys who are coming out and volunteering and coming here tonight that makes this possible. So thank you guys, alright? Thank you guys for doing what you're doing. Have a great night, and remember, bid nice and high, and then be lucky. Bid nice and high. And if any of you have had any problems understanding me, Jan and Eduardo will try and kind of, tell you what I said. Jan?
Hola. ¿Cómo están? In Tennessee they speak British, they speak Spanish. I'm really impressed now. I was really excited when I found out that I was coming. I know it's a greater Chattanooga area, and we're actually doing the build in northern Atlanta. And I've been to Atlanta before. I'm sorry, I was in northern Georgia, sorry.
It's Mexican!
I only had 2 beers, too, really. But when I found out that I was coming to Tennessee, a place I had not put my feet down on yet, I was really excited because it was one of the few states I've not visited in this country. I've been to almost everyone thanks to Extreme Makeover Home Edition, and I've really gotten to know what this country is about from the inside, which very few people get to do. Our country is so big, and we mostly get to know each other through television and the press, and you all know how that can be sometimes, except television on our show is really good. So the other day, when we were laying the foundation, the first day, there was some issues, and we kind of fell behind, and we were finishing up the day, and like the foundation was on the ground, and we thought we'd have the walls up, and everyone was a little bit concerned, which isn't uncommon. It happens every once in a while. But we were like, oh, we could be in trouble. And so I was shooting a scene out there, and there were a bunch of guys around me working that were getting ready to start framing, and they were all speaking in Spanish. And my parents are from Mexico. I'm first generation in the United States. So I started asking these guys, well, where are you from? And they were all from Mexico, and I saw, my Mexican cousins, brothers and sisters, working with all my cousins and brothers and sisters from Tennessee. And it was pretty cool to see that they were all working together to get the job done, right? So I got here the next morning, and the walls were up, and the roof was on the house, and I was like, all right, I love Tennessee. At a time when there's so much stuff going on around the world, and we're watching the news and it's a little bit crazy, it's really important that we all remember that we have to focus on taking care of each other here at home. And that sometimes we do forget about that. This family is in an extraordinary position. I don't know how many of you have gone to meet Patrick, but if you haven't, you have to really try to take a moment to meet him. This boy is all joy. I don't have children, but to imagine what it would be like to have a child who can break a bone walking from here to there is frightening. And I saw in a moment where Patrick almost lost his balance while we were shooting the scene, and his father was like, and I realized that's how they have to live their lives, like all the time. And it kind of freaked me out. And I got to meet one of his therapists today. I did the scene where I went to a therapeutic pool, which we're going to be putting into his home, which will make life a lot easier for him, I hope. And found out that through the rumor mill that they had Medicaid, and it had been postponed like a year ago, and God knows how all that's going in the system with insurance and whatnot, but that his therapist continued to work for the family despite that. This family's doing their best, but they're tapping out on their energy because somebody has to be with him 24 hours a day, or his body can break. It's that simple. So I just urge you all to think about that. For all of us that are lucky enough to have family members with strong bones that don't break that easily, that you are helping somebody here at home. And by helping them, we'll help everybody else here in your community, and we'll just keep going. It's good karma. Thanks for having us here.
I speak like you guys because I'm from Tennessee. I just tell these boys around me. Yeah, I know some of y'all are saying, they're going, yeah, she kind of looks like Sandra Bullock. Maybe not really. I'll tell you, my husband looks nothing like Tim McGraw. And that's really sad because Tim is smoking hot. They told you the story, you know the family. But listen to me for 1 minute. Everybody up there, give me your attention. Let me tell you something. Giving. Let me tell you about giving. People ask Michael every day, they go, wow, you are the luckiest kid in the world. You landed with this white family with means and they liked athletics. No. No, no, no. We were the lucky ones. We were the lucky ones. We benefited so much more from having Michael Orr in our home than he ever benefited from us. And it was because of giving. When Michael came to our home, we got to give every single day. And it became infectious. My children are the biggest givers in the world. Honest story. 4 weeks ago, when the last games, regular season games in Baltimore, we tell our kids, people have a sign that says we will work for food or we need whatever. They're to give them. God will judge our heart if we have it to give and we don't give. He will judge somebody else's heart if they take it and they shouldn't. I keep money in all 3 of my kids' consoles. There was a guy angling across the street in Baltimore. Michael pulled a $5 bill out, and the guy angled over there to go get money from another car. Well, Michael gets out of his car and kind of starts going. The guy takes off running. And I go, Michael, you scared him. You're 6'6", 350 pounds and black. You scared him to death. I wanted him to have this $5. I said, I understand that, but you probably gave him a massive heart attack. So, you know. But you can raise your children to givers. We got to give every day with Michael. We got to have Christmas every day. It's a wonderful thing. Open your wallets tonight and give to this family. They need it. You've got it to give. They're a wonderful, wonderful family. We need to finish this project. We're going strong. We're almost at the finish line. It's right in front of us. Pony up, open your wallets tonight, and let's walk out of here and let them know that we are the volunteer state. We are Tennessee, and this is what we do. Give it up tonight. Thank you all for coming very much.
One last thing, can we just give a big round of applause to KMT and everyone else that we don't know who is responsible for putting this on.